Hello there. So today I wanted to talk about 7 makeup products that I will not buy or repurchase ever again. For one reason or another, these products did not work out for me. Some of them were massive fails. Some I just will never buy again, an entire category of products. Others are individual products. So let's go ahead and get into it. But before that, if this is your first time here, welcome. And if you have been here and you just haven't hit that subscribe button, I would love it if you would consider doing so before the end of this video. All right, let's go ahead and get into these 7 products. This first one is a product that I've talked a lot about liking in the past, but I will not be repurchasing it for a couple of reasons. And that is the Chanel Tan de Chanel. This is a cream bronzer by Chanel that has been loved by many people, and you get a full ounce of product. So it seems like it costs a lot, but for the amount you get, it's actually a pretty good deal. It kind of looks like it's going to be orangey when it goes on, but it looks really natural. So you might be asking, why am I not going to repurchase this? Why would I not buy this product again? So my number one reason for not repurchasing this isn't because it's not a great product. It is a nice product, but I find that I'm reaching for 3 cream bronzers a lot more than I reach for this one. I reach for those other 3 products that work so well for me and apply much easier and are a little bit less fussy to work with than the Chanel. I will list the alternative products down in the drop-down description box for you guys and any relevant videos, because I do talk about those cream bronzers in my recent top bronzers video, so you can see more about those there. So to compound on that, I have also heard that the reformulation of this, which happened pretty recently, was not great. It was not an improvement. And if you're going to spend this much on a product, you definitely want a reformulation to be a step up. And from what I understand, people who loved this are really not loving the new formulation. So those 2 reasons combined, yeah, this would not be a repurchase for me. The next products that I will not be buying again or repurchasing ever again, I cannot imagine, are liquid or gel eyeliners. I never reach for them, even when I'm going somewhere dressy and want my eyes a little bit more dramatic. I don't reach for them. I use either eyeshadow as eyeliner or an eyeliner pencil. I have one eye that's more hooded than another, and I have this fold that cuts right through liquid liner. It takes me so long to deal with liquid liner. No matter what I do, I just have no desire to mess with it. So I have no reason to repurchase it. I do test them out every now and then if I'm sent a liquid liner, but as far as wearing them on a daily basis, I just don't. They usually end up drying up before I even get around to using them a few times. So that is just an entire category that I will not be repurchasing. And this next one is actually skincare, not makeup. I kind of overlooked that, and that is Cetaphil cleanser. I know, a lot of you really love it. It's recommended by a lot of dermatologists, some dermatologists here on YouTube as well. It's an inexpensive cleanser that works for a lot of people. And that is wonderful. If it works for you, by all means, keep using it. It's just supposed to be a really nice basic cleanser for anyone to use. And it's actually one of, if not the cleanser that my mom has been using for as long as I can remember for her dry skin. And it often gets mentioned to me in my comment sections when I'm talking about affordable skincare or, just basic skincare. And I know that a lot of dermatologists recommend it for a reason, because it is very basic, because it is inexpensive. It's supposed to be gentle. However, there is something about this cleanser that makes my skin feel dry and tight, and it breaks me out every time I use it. This is one of those cases where something that works for the majority of people just does not work for a few people, and I am one of the few. I am clearly in the minority, but this is a product that I will never ever repurchase again because of the few times I've tried it and how my skin has reacted. Again, I'll put alternatives that I prefer in the description box for you guys for these products when they are applicable, because I have other gentle, basic, affordable cleansers that I much prefer over Cetaphil. I have another Chanel product here. This is not a dig at Chanel. I have some nice Chanel products, but any brand is going to have some products that just, aren't 100% for you. And Chanel is one of them. So this is the Chanel Chanel Precision Lip Definer in the shade Natural. Some of you may recall that I duped this, and I think it was my most recent dupes video. I will link that video down below so you can see the dupe alternative, but that's not really why I'm not repurchasing this. I do love the shade of this, but I have a lot of neutral lip liners that I love the shade of that work really well. This is kind of a formula issue for me. I held on to this for so long because I was hoping someday to find a dupe of the shade, and I did, and I like that formula better. It's so much less expensive. When I am buying a high-end lip liner, I really do want some payoff from that lip liner. I want it to feel good, be creamy, maybe make my lips look a little bit fuller in the process, because I like to fill in my lips with lip liner. I talked about that in a video. I'll link that too, because it can fill in those little lip lines and make your lips look a lot fuller. I just find this formula is rather dry. It doesn't do anything to make my lips look plump or more full. It doesn't feel creamy at all, and it's even dry when you apply it. So I have other high-end formulas where I get really great payoff. They last a long time, they're easy to apply, they just glide on, and they're flattering on the lips. But I will not be repurchasing any Chanel lip liners, not this shade, which I love, or any. They're pricey for what you get, and I just really don't like the formula that much. So I also will not be repurchasing liquid lipsticks anymore. It's been a known thing here on my channel that I just really hate liquid lipsticks. I hate anything that makes my lips feel dry, or even that makes them feel like nothing. I really like my lips to feel hydrated, and when I'm not wearing a lip product, I do wear lip balm a lot, and I just don't like the feeling of naked, dry lips, and I find that's pretty much what you get when you use liquid lipsticks. There are a couple of brands that have gotten it right, but those aren't the long wearing ones. You know what I mean? They're a little bit creamier, and those are good. But the traditional liquid lipstick that everybody just wears so that the product just stays on your lips, I'm over it. I'm done. I do not mind reapplying as long as my lips feel good. So I will stick to my bullet lipsticks, or with the creamier long-wearing formulas that may not last quite as long. They're not quite as bulletproof, but I would much rather have that than have the unflattering liquid lipsticks that enhance your lip lines and just make your lips feel dry. I don't know why I called this a makeup video, because I have two skincare products in here actually. This next product is the skincare product that turned me off of using vitamin C serums. I used this, it broke me out horribly, and I assumed for the longest time that my skin just could not tolerate vitamin C. That is the Ole Henriksen Truth Serum. I've had it recommended to me since then, here and there, and for a brief period of time I actually thought about maybe trying it again to see if maybe my skin changed or something. That is a vitamin C product that I know is efficacious for a lot of people. It is well loved, it's very popular, but I will never repurchase it to try again, because I have great vitamin C serums at different price points that I really love, so I don't really see the need to try it again and rock that boat. Even though I did have a fleeting thought of doing that at one point in time, because, you know, Ole Henriksen's products are pretty well loved across the board. Big fail for me, and it's also kind of one of those lesson learning products, and that's why a lot of times I'll tell you guys that if you've just tried one primer and it didn't work, or one, you know, type of skincare product and it didn't work, it doesn't mean every product in the whole category won't work. It could be just a specific ingredient in that particular brand, in that particular product, like it was here. I'm really glad that I did get brave enough to try vitamin C serum again, because it's such a great skincare addition, and there are some great brands out there. This next one I feel like is going to sound so odd coming from a beauty YouTube channel, but I have to say I will not be repurchasing or buying glitters or pigments ever. Now, if you follow my channel, that's probably not a surprise for you, because the focus of my channel is on everyday beauty made easy. So I'm not going around wearing glitters and pigments every day. Now, when I say glitters and pigments, I'm referring to loose glitters and pigments. And I just find that when I do reach for special occasion products, products that, you know, are just really going to give that beautiful sparkle, I really like certain formulas of products. For instance, I love the Hourglass Scattered lights because they're a pressed formula, they're not loose, or the Stila Shimmer and Glows, something that gives more of a glisten, a gleam than particles of glitter. It's a personal choice. I know a lot of people love loose glitters and pigments and they have no problems working with them. I just like to keep things as easy as possible. These types of products and the Stila and other products like that are just easier to work with. They're quicker. You don't have the fallout like you do with loose glitters and pigments. I'm busy. We're all busy. I'm all about streamlining and getting ready as quickly as possible and having my makeup look really good, and those do it perfectly. If you haven't seen my latest makeup dupes video, I will link it here for you. And let me know too down below in the comments, what is a product or a group of products that you will not buy or repurchase if you have purchased it in the past? I would love to hear yours. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, become part of the family. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.